Second part of the Serpentine Camo quest. I have Tsuki Castle key, I have Ancient Gun Oil, and I'm going to the Tsuki Castle. Also I have Weapon Locker key, although you don't see it right now, but after I equip a big backpack you see it. I don't know, when I'm loading by some reason the key is not visible, but when I'm actually taking my big backpack it's still there. Anyway, I'm going directly into the Tsuki Castle through the waterways. This is the best way if you have the key. And the key here, pun intended, is the speed. So you have to get there real fast. Also I have 200,000 on me, 240 actually, 200,000 for the actually barter and 440,000 for the personal exfil. That's what I need really, because I don't want to compete with other players, I just want to get out real quick. Okay, now I'm just jumping straight into this place, and then I'm going into the back door, through the back door, and this way it will not trigger the alarm, and this is real great for me. I don't really need to trigger any alarms. Now I'm going to get GPUs from the weapon lockers, although sometimes they're not there, right? But this time I was lucky, I got two GPUs, I had two used keys. Anyway, I think there is like someone said it's a 70% chance. Anyway, I took the chance and I was actually happy I got it. Right now I'm going to take the screwdriver from the BOMBMAKER. This guy, I don't need anything else from him, just his screwdriver. But I have my actually vest, which is ghost vest. Although it's 2-plate, but it's better than like a 3-plate comms vest for me right now, because I don't have a ghost perk yet. And to have a ghost in a Shika is essential. Anyway, I'm taking the BOMBMAKER screwdriver. I have all the ingredients I need. Now I need to go to the shop. The shop is over here next to me, but it's very contested area and I have a lot of money on me, so the hunt contract can be opened anytime against me. I don't want it to happen. I just want to quickly get rid of the cash. To get rid of cash I'm gonna barter for the BOMBMAKER's blend, which I'm looking for right now, and then I'm gonna buy a personal exfil. The only thing is I have to get there in a safe manner. I forgot that I didn't hack the Wilson, so I have to avoid Wilson over here, not to, because usually if I don't have a key from the Tsuki I can just hack the Wilson and get into the castle, but this time I didn't hack it, so I have to avoid it. Anyway, now I'm spending all my money on this BOMBMAKER's blend, and then I'm buying a personal exfil. Although I think that was a mistake really. The reason for that, because it's just too close to the highly contested area over there, and there's a lot of players over there. And in a second you will know that there are players, they just start talking. I'm gonna talk to them in Russian. The reason for that, because it's my language, right? And then I'm gonna speak to them just for fun, because I was bored. I gonna plan to sit under the bridge for all this time until the gas comes, right?
Completing contracts earns you cash to buy gear and upgrades.
Нет, молчите меня, говорящий Квин. Снайпер, вон, двухэтажка. Вот теперь заговорил. Вон.
Привет, пацаны, как жизнь?
Здорово.
Нормально. Это ты сидишь на двухэтажке?
Нет, это не я. Я вообще вас не трогаю, оставьте меня в покое. Я тут просто услышал, по-русски говорят.
Ты в Цуке сидишь?
Ты в покое?
Хорошо.
Не, ты в Цуке.
Как нам тебя узнать, блядь?
Меня зовут Роман с камнем. Как узнать, я по вам не буду стрелять просто и все.
пошел за ней. Да похуй уже, никого не трогай.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
Вы в ЦУКе можете
Ultra
зайти,
One,
я открыл
activity
дверь,
is
если
increasing
что.
near your location.
Иди
Stay
сюда,
alert.
выходи на пушку. На ракету выходи.
Да, нормально. Идите в ЦУКе Касл, потому что это я убил, короче, бомбмейкера, и там двери открыты, вы можете забрать ящик, или там броня лежит на полу его. Если хотите, можете забрать.
Advanced UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
За мной иди, вот это.
У меня другие дела тут просто в Ашике.
Yeah, friendly conversations. Anyway, guys, if you have your secure backpack, don't forget to actually equip it before you exfil, because all these items you need to exfil with, right? They're not mission items. And it's important not to forget, and always keep the backpack with you. Just a word of warning. It's better to do when you don't have actually anyone pushing you, because you may lose your important items. So find a quiet moment and organize this inventory when you can.
Не, это не моя. Моя вот здесь была. А, вот она, блядь. Все. Все, вот я взял ее.
Вам видеокарта часом не нужна, нет? Эй, говорящие люди. Я к вам
Эй,
обращаюсь.
зовут лошадей.
Вот,
Иди
вот.
сюда.
Эй, зовут лошадей. Кстати, хорошая шутка, мне нравится. Я, короче, видеокарту могу дать.
Не надо, спасибо.
А, ну как хочешь. А друзьям надо?
Друзьям надо карта? Видео. ГПУ. Не
Кинул.
надо, спасибо.
Я скинул рядом с мостом. с
Вот
мостом.
он, вот он, вот он. Иди сюда. Выйди из воды.
Привет. Только не стреляй.
Нет, нет. Вон игроки едут, не твои?
Не, я один, я один.
Все, давай. Я Снупдог, меня то вообще не стреляй.
Я ни в кого не стреляю вообще. Не переживай.
Yeah, another thing which I need to do really, and another thing I need to get, is the notes from the scavenger. And then this is the most kind of important part for the next steps after this, right? And this is the hardest part to find, because like I was running a lot of kind of games, and I was not able to find scavenger. And for that, how to find scavenger, you have to find conflict, where the most of the conflicts are going on this island or anywhere on the map. And then you don't have to join the conflict, you have to kind of observe it. And after the conflict finishes and people kind of left, a scavenger will come to that place. But provided he was not killed before by some other team. Anyway, when you see that there is a lot of people asking for help, it may be an indication that the scavenger will get there eventually. I would recommend to keep an eye on this one. So this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to get there a little bit closer to see is there scavenger around, because if you go a little bit closer to that, it will trigger this message that the scavenger is there, and it will show him on the map. Another thing to keep an eye on is this buy station, scavenger's buy station, which looks like a portable buy station. At the moment I'm just going closer to that just to see if scavenger is there. He is not there. I'm trying to take a look. Actually, this hotel building, there's a lot of fight on the roof, always happens over there. I even had a couple of videos on my channel where there was like something going on this roof. It was like always a conflict over there. The reason for that, because there is an exfil on that roof sometimes, or it's a good dominating position over the entire city center area, right? Town center, it's not a city. Anyway, currently just a place to wait. I see that there is something going on, but maybe scavenger didn't come, so I decided to kind of hang around in this area until I'm waiting for the final zone. It just like without much hope, just really to see if I will be lucky enough to see him, but he's not there. Anyway, this is what I'm doing here, just like waiting for the scavenger and waiting while my personal exfil will be covered in gas so I can exfil safely. By the way, if you notice, I have R4D detector from the previous raid. I still have it, I didn't change it. Anyway, you see, it's kind of useful if you want to see, like I don't see this bot over there with my own eyes, but I can see it through R4D detector. That's kind of cool. I mean, maybe it's not the tool I will always have with me, but sometimes you can find it useful outside of cache complex, really. It's funny. Maybe it makes sense even, I thinking maybe it sometimes makes sense to take it to other raids. Oh, okay, there is some conflict going on, right? And I see that there are people, maybe I can help them, help them, quote unquote. Anyway, I see that it's a girl from the previous team I was friendly with, so I'm not going to attack her. I'm just going to just be careful here and wait, but I'm not going to attack her, or I don't really care. Right? Just sometimes waiting is patiently is hardest part, right? Okay, now gas is started. And I have to move around now. I don't need an attention from the juggernaut on all these bots. I almost died. This is kind of funny part. I almost died to them. My coasted west is good enough versus players, so I don't have any unwanted attention from players, but I have attention from bots. Unfortunately, I don't have a camouflage which can help me against bots over here. Sometimes when I have it, it's very safe experience. But with the Coast West, at least, you're not that often pushed by other players, only if they see you immediately or if they use advanced UAV. But no towers, no just normal UAVs will help them to detect you. And by the way, I see something interesting. I see scavengers. Okay, shop, right? Right? This is great. I see scavengers by station, and I think, okay, now I need to visit this place. I was not wrong when I decided to stay here and wait a little bit, because this is, again, I'm really lucky, extremely lucky. This is all what I'm always doing. I'm just going to the places where there's a lot of people dead, and I'm hanging around, but like out of every 10 times, just only one time scavenger is there. So this time I was extremely lucky. On top of that, I was also doing my mission on Ashika. So what are the chances that it will happen? Anyway, I'm just wondering what are the chances that it happens. But again, sometimes when I go to that place, I can't find that many dead people. Sometimes just one guy, because the other guys were taken by other teams, right? And sometimes I just see one dead guy, and I'm just wondering. But this is Ashika. The amount of PvP here is insane. Chances are there gonna be more than one guy dead there. But I've seen only one guy bleeding there. That's the only problem. Anyway, you know, when the gas starts, by the way, all the bleeds are cancelled. And then, yeah, so people are leaving. That's why you need to wait until the gas starts, maybe to see the scavenger. By the way, guys, there's another thing which I'm doing here. I'm just trying to kind of not to waste my actually scuba mask. I'm trying to save it for the next raid, so I'm just like I was like looking for the another mask and another option to get there. Anyway, my plan here is I'm just getting the exfil, and I want to go and check really scavenger. Is there any players I can get over there, right? I decided, okay, let's go and check scavenger, and if there is calling cards or scavenger calling cards, that would be great. By the way, by all means, scavenger can be even dead, but he is on the map really, and chances are that he's alive as well over there, right? Someone throwing grenades at me. Okay, and I think he's alive. This is his boss, and I was unfortunate position there. I stuck between the buy station there and the bot. Really, it's in very strange place. This buy station, it just blocks me. And by the way, this pile of garbage was actually a scavenger. I didn't notice him. Scavenger backpack is very useful for my quest as well, so I take it. And by the way, there's a bot that. Okay, I see now the player. Okay, and he has the calling card. That's fine. And then I just didn't pick it up, but now I pick it up. And I need another one. I check another bag, but this is my own. Okay, that's what I'm doing really. This is another. I don't need the golden skull right now. Okay, and another calling card. So I have 2 calling cards, guys. And this is extremely lucky. I don't know how to emphasize how lucky it was. So to do this in one video, in one raid, it was a bit lucky. But it's really fortunate for me for the video, right? To demonstrate everything without going into too many raids, right? But again, as I said, previous calling cards I was looking for like for hours and hours, and over here it just like it was right there, and I got it almost for free, right? Again, now trying to save my scuba mask here, just not to waste it. There is like some bots coming, and I'm calling my exfil, and I'm going to the base, right? And the next step would be I need to go to Wandel, and I will need to get the next ingredient, which is like this premium alcohol or whatever. And this will be my next video, how to get there. By the way, before that I also need to find a vintage alcohol, which is like also not easy to find, but I found a very easy method, and I will show you in the next video how to find this vintage alcohol without risking too much, without running around and being really visible to everybody. Just you can sneakily find all the alcohol. So I show you my method in the next video, right? That would be the one to get the stuff from Wandel, and to get this alcohol, and to get this premium alcohol for the next steps, right? That would be my next video. And until then, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I do really appreciate the interest and stuff, and great. Thank you, and bye. See you. The results after the raid, you will see the results and everything. See you around. Bye.
Ultra One, Dino 4, we're being ordered out of